Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for crypto TA. I'm your host Martin. In this episode, we are going to be talking about will crypto rally. Now, if you are catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button and that bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us whenever the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this awesome crypto community. How's it going, guys? Let's see what's in the house. Prepare for war. How's it going, man? And then Hex Hodl, pump or fake out. Let's see. This thing's getting a little bit weird. I'm getting a little weird flashy thing here. Awkward. Anyways, thank you for being here and thank you for being part of this awesome crypto community. So, what's one word Magic's having? Hex Hodl says pump or fake out. That's a good question. Let's go check it. What's happening? Well, we did match lows yesterday on a green. So Monday at 0.51% to the upside right now, trying to go back up and getting above that 1.12% right now, and getting above the 1.84, almost fever retracement, which again, it's cool. That would be your 618 here. 1.847, getting above that target, but still within the large triangle, right? So until we break the triangle, it's just sideways motion, right? It's just consolidation. We're consolidating into a triangle. That is it. We gotta wait for a breakout. End story, right? Good volume. Rather look at it on Bitcoin. So we have some bearishness move down a bit right now, trying to recover. Being neutral at 56.31 on the RSI, so not a lot going on here. Some hidden bearish, putting pressure on the price, moved us down a bit. Right now, we might be trying to go for this upper limit of this here triangle, and I would be looking for a potential breakout. We've been here for a while now. We're overdue for potential breakout, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6, 7-ish. So 5, 7 hits, more or less, depending on how you count them, but should be looking for a breakout and over 50% of that pattern, almost, I would even say 75%. We know maturity comes all the way down here until April the 30th or so. So we'll see. We'll see how this keeps going, right? Again, we still gotta get outside of this area. Last time we had a hidden bearish. Could we pump? Yeah, we could still get up here and still have hidden bearish, and it's still gonna put pressure on the price. So check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin still managed to move on the red yesterday or today, 0.48% to the downside, but still managed to hold on to that 40,543 right now at 41,781. And we're gonna have to check where we close on the other chart. I'm intrigued, and we haven't really gotten our clean break above that neckline for the double bottom to come into play. But it looks as though we are rejecting that neckline again, right? Very, very close to it, hitting very close to the zone and hitting a small rejection. We need to get above this target, right? If we want for Bitcoin to go much higher, right now this is the price to beat. And then above there, we're gonna have the top part of the Bollinger Bands and then the triangle. So a lot of resistance. Also the downside, right? We have immediate support here at 40,542. Then below there, the 20 moving average, and then below there, the bottom part. Right, that support that we have from the bottom part of the triangle. So again, we are just consolidating, waiting for that breakout. Not a lot going on here. Let's go to this chart. On this chart, we did manage to close. Look at that, closing above that 40,997 here. We're just gonna look at the closing. We closed very close to it. 41,000 was a 41,035, right? So about 40 bucks, 30 plus bucks off target. So above, which is good. And here we open again at 41,020, right? So still above, and that means that we were trying to hold support, right? And if we do hold support, we're gonna try to go for that rally. We need to get above 40,996. We kind of talked about this. I posted stuff on the Discord about where the charts could go, and that was today on the charts, crypto ideas and charts. I did post quite a bit of what could be happening, starting with the daily and the 4-hour, right? The daily, what do we say? Support at 40,997, trying to hold, trying to be held. Work below the area. We look at have to look until Tuesday, right? See if we're gonna retake or not, but we managed to hold. So I was looking for that hold, and we did. So again, on holding, potential moving up. That's what we're trying to do. If we do break back below, that means it's not gonna be as strong, and then we're gonna be looking for the 20 and then that 39,000. But for now, it looks as though it's trying to hold. Nothing happening here on the daily that is bullish. Let's go to the 4-hour and see what we have there. On the 4 hour, I posted this hidden bullish divergence, went up, hit the 20, rejecting, still managing to stay above the previous low and breaking above that 20 right now. So good. Hidden divergence getting us rally. Now we need to get higher than this previous high here at 42,000. 42,000, what is this resistance? 40,239, right? If we fail again, could be looking for another drop, but we shall see once we hit that. But for now, again, recovery, which is fine. Getting above the 20, which again is fine. Neutral at 57.97. Again, not a lot. This will, this I posted on the Discord. So for a lot of you guys, you know, I went into depth as to what could happen. So for our chart, right, and what was happening there, and then here's a 4 hour chart. Again, we were like calling it below that 20 before we actually broke it, but we were testing it. We might have gotten for rejection. I think I said potential shift in trend, right? We're looking for that shift in trend. We see a downturn lead to a breakout below 20 MA, hidden bullish divergence in orange. The hidden divergence has on its job, helped me to 20 and is trying to hold current levels. We were failing to break the 20 moving average. A movement farther down could be expected with some potential bullish divergence being developed. So I was looking for a movement down here throughout the day. And that move would have been a small drop. That would have helped a lot, actually, right? It would have come here and pop. That would have had us create divergence here, right? So I was looking for that potential move for divergence to be met, and then rally with divergence, right? But we're gonna see the 1 hour. The 1 hour had bullish divergence also, and I think we could be running on that. I wish we also would have had it here, so we had this divergence. On the 1 hour, I think we're also looking for something, right? So the 1 hour, since the bearish divergence we developed, talked about on Saturday, Bitcoin took a move down, creating that bullish divergence, right? And then we met with hidden divergence, and then more bullish divergence against the RSI, not against the MACD. We're anchoring from a negative to positive, you know. We're not the way we want to trace divergence. Looking at the negative momentum island to develop for some shift in trends. So we're gonna see if we made that negative momentum island for divergence to come in, right? So we're taking the pop. We managed to make our native momentum island. We haven't yet, right? We haven't created that native momentum island. I was looking for that native momentum island to build, right? So we didn't make it. That's fine. We still had a bullish divergence against the RSI, taking that rally, and again, trying to go higher still. Now, the question here in the short term is, are we creating divergence? Well, all this is an island, right? All this is an island, and now this will be just tracking onto there, and that kind of sucks because, you know, this is still very legit. That's still hidden divergence. We might still see pressure being built somewhere around here, the neckline, which we already established we're trying to get some rejection from. But again, last time we had bullish divergence. Right now, a lot of indecision, right? Triangles are 50-50. We're just trying to gauge where it could go. But again, we're still within a larger triangle. Same for market cap. So we got to wait for a breakout, right? How you trade triangles? It's going to sound really, really easy. But, you know, you usually sell near the tops and you might need the bottoms. The last thing, though, is the tops haven't come in, right? So you would have gotten here to try to sell near the top. You didn't get it. You drop back to near level. And you're trying to pop again, but you're really not getting to that top. So we want to get to that top for a potential sell in case we do start to reject and come back down here, right, to potentially buy at that bottom of the triangle. But we shall see, right? Again, some bullish divergence coming in, trying to help us to rally. Hey Alex, how's it going, man? It's all good, no worries, no worries. I was also running around, that's why I sent this late, but much appreciated, man. Thank you very much for that. Let's save it here. Much appreciated, Alex. Thank you very much for the kind support with the thumbnail, man. Much appreciated, for reals. All right, there we go. It's all good. So, all right. So Bitcoin again attempting to rally on the bullish divergence. Right now we still have that hidden divergence that's gonna put pressure, man. I mean, we're still like the dailies is still in the indecision phase, right? We're still on this large consolidating pattern. I mean, not really a lot we can do. We just gotta wait for a break, and we've been failing to go to the upside. Are we hitting tightness here on the Bollinger Bands? We did get a small squeeze that seems to be that, you know, we want to expand to the upside. We're outside of the Bollinger Bands right now. So are we going to go for one of these small pops? Right now, it's that hidden divergence is going to put pressure. Last time we didn't have it. So now we got to wait for the hour to close. We still have 40 minutes, right, to determine where the candle wants to close. Right now, I would not be touching anything here. Right? I mean, that's it. I wouldn't be touching anything in crypto right now until we look as though we're gonna get a breakout. Then I might start to like set up some trades. But for now, I mean, the double bottom's not coming into play. That would have been a really, really good pattern to play here on a potential reversal. We're not getting that. Again, reversal on trend on hidden divergence. We're meeting the 20. We haven't confirmed closing above it because this candle is still live. Still has an hour and 40 minutes to go. And then here, I mean, we did have the bullish divergence. Yes, we managed to get above the 20. Fell slightly, recovered. And right now we're having that hidden divergence. But we're also not getting the cleanest move, right? I mean, it is a large candle. It's a 1.13% move. But again, not the coolest move ever. I mean, it's still a lot of indecision. So let's go check out Ethereum. See if the alts give us a better idea as to where the markets can go. Breaking the line, short-term bullish. Still failing to get above here this 236 fever retracement at 2,985, which really sucks. I really wish Ethereum was moving better. Yesterday we did manage to go green at 1.24 and right now going green at 1.63. I think if Bitcoin keeps playing ball, we might start to see some alts break out. In particular, if it keeps on consolidating to that triangle and move a little bit sideways, we might see some alts trying to break out and move and go for some nice moves. We're sitting bought at 85, sorry, at neutral at 58.28. And again, with that, again, level of price, okay, we're not overbought, meaning we're not looking for a movement down. Some bearish divergence did come in. It's hidden divergence. On a rally, we could try to negate it. It's just going to depend on how we rally. We cannot track it right now. We cannot see where it's going to go. But so long as it is below this 236, the closing, right? I think we're going to be tracking that divergence. 4-hour chart. Elon, how's it going, man? Bearish. Moving down below 2,891. Did we create anything bullish here? Hidden bullish, just I think like Bitcoin had. So let's make this actually yellow because we're talking about it live right now. Right, bullish divergence hidden against the MACD. Potential for moving up. We did meet that 1,891, the next target, right? And then we met that 20. Finally tried to break above it. Rejection again with Bitcoin going down a bit. And right now trying to get back above that 20, but still holding that support at 2,891. So not bad, not bad. Neutral at 59.28. Again, not a lot else going on here, and all this looked like just sideways consolidation here. So again, on the daily, sort of impulsing up. Again, it's not going to leave the prettiest, but if we are to get these things to be tighter on the way they look, and we zoom this quite a bit more, impulse up, and then we're starting to consolidate, right? So you can see that impulse up and that consolidation is starting to build. So it's consolidating right now, and again, it looks as though we could be getting continuation to the upside. We also need to break the neckline here, right? For this, we had that bearish divergence, but if this is double bottom, that neckline, like we said, it's going to be very, very close to this 336 fever retracement. And once we break it, we could be looking for a nice move to the upside on Ethereum. For the 1 hour, right, we were looking for this divergence, which again, we dropped a little bit more in the next candle, I think, and we kind of lost, right? Because we were going slightly higher. Here we're coming in slightly lower, coming lower still. So divergence that we were looking for is no longer there, which yeah, kind of sucks, but it's not there. And we don't have anything going on down here, so no divergence, nothing bullish happening here. Again, small pop, trying to get above the 20, finally meeting it, and right now above the 20 still, but more or less sideways, right? Until we break that 236 at 2,984, there's no clear move here for Ethereum. Again, if we do go up, we're gonna meet it. Are we gonna reject it? We don't know. Are we gonna get divergence once we get there, right? We could be coming up higher here, and we could be coming down lower here. And if this is the case, then yes, we're gonna have divergence. We're gonna have it against the MACD and the RSI, right? So with that, we could be looking for a movement down, but market is just I wouldn't be touching it right now. At least the main alts, I'll just be holding. There could be some small plays on some alts, but the main coins is just a waiting game for now, right? It's just a waiting game for a breakout. It looks as though we want to break, right? It looks as though Ethereum wants to move up. It looks as though it wants to get above that 236 for now. The thing is, just we've been struggling for it for a while now. So ever since back here, right? Since February the 17th, we have not been above that target. We've tried to wake above it. And then before then, it's been okay. But, from the fibs that we're calculating, it's just been a while, man. Over a month below that target and just hitting resistance right when we met it. So same thing for Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin is just at a point where it's like, we got to wait for a move, right? Most of the moves, again, we've gone down, we've gone up. But if you look at the moves, right, they're all within areas of support resistance. And a lot of the moves were coming in from this zone here at 44,000 all the way down here to the 37,000s. And then, we're just in between that area. Again, triangle, right? Just think about it. Triangle consolidation. gotta look for that breakout. We're still consolidating within the triangle, so there's not a lot in it for now, right? Yeah, I think prepare for war since he wants to set up a punching bag in his office. Yeah, I mean, right now it's just like I said, it's patience. Patience. You gotta wait for a move to develop. If we do get a break above here and confirm breaking above, we could be going for that double bottom. That double bottom could potentially be triggering a break of that triangle, and if we do break that triangle again, we could be going for that measure move of the triangle. That'll put us somewhere around the 50,000s, right? A higher or mid 50,000s, I think. People like trades up and down. Sometimes you swear it's like AI stopping you out. Yeah, I get that. If you're shorting and longing, a lot of people do complain about that, and I think that market is really weird. That's why I don't do longs and shorts, at least not in crypto. And I don't like longing and shorting in general, but crypto, man, it's I wouldn't be surprised if later on we find out a lot of the exchanges were doing shady stuff with longs and shorts, and that's why a lot of people are getting wrecked on longs and shorts. All right. All right, so those two. Then someone said, I'm too high here in the chat. Not much, a little pump, yeah. If your targets are being hit on stop losses or you're being stopped out of your positions, try moving your stop losses. Don't put them at the obvious target, right? So let's say you're doing supports, right? Don't put it here at the support, right? Put it slightly below that support, because you know a lot of people are probably going to be looking for a movement here, so they might drop the price there and then a little bit more before you get a reversal. So you just, you know, play around. If it seems too obvious that a lot of people are going to have targets there, then yes, market makers could be playing around with the market, and they could be you know, making these moves where you could be getting wrecked. So Jasmine on KuCoin. All right, Jasmine on KuCoin at 3.8 cents. Alrighty, let's get on the daily. Boom, blam. All right, starting to go on some kind of recovery. I mean, if we go from the high point to the low point, there's definitely no valid retrace going on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to target here. This, I'm not even sure if I should consider this to be the local high, but it's what I'm going to have to use. I just want to get fibs. I want to see where we're at and see if they make sense. So there and here. So moving down, hitting that 50%, trying to find support at 382. And right now, it's just simple stop and flagging, right? I mean, fibs are not going to do us any good. We're not anchoring from our local high. That local high maybe would be here. But even then, I'll be looking more for a shift in the trend. You're getting a nice round bottom here coming in, right? You know, this, like I said, this one works better as a local high. You can tell from 100% high to 100% low, we're hitting spot on that 382, and we are finding support almost spot on at that 236. Right, so again, nice targets being hit, but I'll just be looking at that as an impulse up and then consolidation happening. Now we do have another Jasmine chart somewhere. I'm gonna have to look for it real quick. I want to see what we were looking at there. Before I do that, I'm gonna do the analysis in here and then see if we match it up. But I think there was some bullish divergence that was helping us move up. Found it. I'm just gonna mark this one on KuCoin to make sure we have it. And I think there's some bullish divergence back here, right here. That's helping us rally, and that's what we're going with. Last thing we had, you know, coming low to high, and then low to high, and a low point to a higher point. So nothing bearish right now. Hit resistance on the daily, not a lot to go on. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. Here, very quick again, boom, 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 right? The nice rally, higher every time, higher on the hour side. So nothing bearish happening. All we're getting right now is just flagging, and that flagging is just basically consolidation happening after that nice impulse up. Now, we do have some hidden divergence. That hidden bullish divergence is going to help it rally a bit, right? So again, I'll go for a small rally and hitting that 20 moving average, and right now trying to break it. Is this it? No, I think we're still not. Sorry, I changed to the other Jasmine. I think we have not yet broken the consolidation part, right? So we impulsed up here on, sorry, that's the 1 hour. Let's go here on the daily. We've impulsed up and we're just trying to consolidate. So we don't have a lot of flagging going on here on the daily. And the 4 hour don't look like the best flag, but you know, because the thing is, we're gonna go like this. Is this a flag we're looking at, right? If this is a flag we're looking at, then we are getting a potential breakout, but this looks horrible, right? Because it's kind of like a broadened wedge. So the 4-hour flag, I don't like the way it looks. I would like to flag this on the daily and see it on the daily and then play off on the daily a little bit better. So there's really not a lot here to go on. Sitting bought at 60.09. Again, not bad. Nothing bearish overhead on the 4-hour. So let's go to the 1-hour. On the 1-hour chart, right? Coming up higher, we had some bearish divergence. I think we talked about this one. Feels like we should have talked about this one. If we were live, we probably talked about it. And if it got requested on the date where that happened. So bearish divergence strong, potential fraction downside again, move down. Look, bullish divergence strong at support, right? At that favorite retracement support. So from here to here, strong bullish, starting to get the rally. Now coming from a high point to a low point, low to high, hidden divergence, going to the 20. And right now we'll be looking for the move to happen here. Again, as soon as we try to go higher, right? Boom, we're gonna be creating and we're gonna be met by bearish divergence. Strong, something to watch out for, right? I'm just gonna leave this here so we know we kind of talked about it without it touching targets. But the hidden divergence that I was talking about comes from up here. Right, high to low on the price, and then a low point to a higher point, right? We don't have it against the RSI. It's just against the MACD, and then I'm gonna go match it with this Jasmine and see what we talked about last. Can't remember when the last time we talked about Jasmine was. Andrew, you were requesting it, so this would have been on the 18th. I'm not sure if we looked at Jasmine on the 18th or not. For our chart again, last thing we had was this bullish divergence back here, hidden, helping us to pop, and right now we are flagging. We looked at that here? No, we looked at this one here. Again, it's more recent data. And then on the daily, we hadn't even fibbed it, but we did have that bullish divergence, and we know we also spot it, right? Bullish divergence here, we talked about it, right? Low, lower, low, negative, less negative. I just don't want to put it on the chart. We are bouncing, and again, we're getting our consolidation. So nice moves here on Jasmine. Right now, again, if we do go higher, again, potential movement down, and that could lead us to where we keep on, you know, flagging here, right? And then we get our nice slight movement up, then we come back down here, then we go somewhere, and then we have our flag forming, right? Down sloping, falling wedge. Flag formation, and that's gonna be a nice move for continuation to the upside, right? That could be setting up for a nice rally. Yeah, crypto, it's I don't like trading crypto on long game shorting. I think there's stuff that's weird. Don't seem right sometimes, right? A lot of people seem to getting stopped out. And yeah, it's awkward. So how's your Monday going, guys? For me, it's like a Sunday. Today was a holiday. It was a day off. I got up super late. I got up to a late start. I was really thinking I was gonna be able to stream today, and I wasn't. One quick second, guys. I gotta look at something real quick. Right. So I thought I was gonna be able to to do a video yesterday when I came back home, or do a video tonight, or sorry, today in the morning. And I just got home really late. We went to a friend's house. We started, you know, he has kids that are exactly the exact same age as my kids, and they actually are like 2 months apart, like from both of them. So it's pretty cool. So my daughter gets to play with his daughter, and then my son gets to play with his daughter, and then my daughter gets to play with his daughter as well. He has two girls. It was a lot of fun being there and chilling with them. And you know, the kids were playing around. We were like, you know, having nice you know, cold cuts of meat, like, you know, serrano ham, some prosciutto, some nice salami, and other kind of Spanish chorizos they could eat. With some nice cheese and bread, and we were just chilling, talking, you know, drinking wine. And then we started playing a board game, and time just dragged on as we were playing the board game, and I ended up coming home super late. So by the time I came home, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna do a stream right now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to record a video, have it come right, and then edit it and then post it without it being, like, you know, early hours in the morning. So I went to bed, and then I woke up super late. I really needed some rest, so pretty good. Jake posted something that says sheltering, so I guess it's a little cat in a box. All right. But I did go on as soon as I got a chance. I jumped on the Discord and I told you guys what I was looking at when I was looking at the charts, right? And again, a lot of stuff that we had drawn came to play, right? So that when with the positive divergence, again, I was looking for a movement down. Would have been nice to get that movement down. Reason for that is anchoring divergence to the next island. Now, at some point in time, we are going to be anchoring that divergence on Bitcoin to the next island, right? So if we look at Bitcoin here, at some point in time, this is going to go down again. We should be looking for a movement down. Oh, look, we're trying to break that neckline again on this hour. Nice. So again, this bullish divergence could be playing, but whenever this happens, right? It could be later on. At some point in time, we're going to be making negative momentum, and what I'm wondering is where are we going to be? So if we go back down right now and go somewhere here, right? Then we could be going lower here, and then from here to here, less negative momentum, then have something bullish. But at least the way the market is moving right now and how strong it looks as though we want to rally, at least for Bitcoin now, it would look as though we are trying to go higher, and then we're not going to go for the move. Whenever we drop up here, we're not going to be having that bullish divergence, right? So this might have been it. This might have been the bullish divergence that gets us to rally again. This candle is going insanely high, I guess, for a candle. Considering the scrubbiness that we were getting, it is one of the largest candles on the 1 hour that we have gotten, I think, since we were back here on March 16th, right? So, you know, we're getting a lot of small candles, right? Nothing too super crazy. Right now, again, we got to wait and see how the hour closes for us to see where we're going to be. Again, trying to break that neckline. If we break it, we could be doing good. I think part of the move has to do with the fact that we are holding support here, right? And again, I talked about holding support there. What was going to happen if we're gonna break? And then, you know, I've talked plenty of times what happens when we find supports, and then supports usually lead us to more action to the upside. I'm doing a trade print that has failed 3 times. That's why I wanted to look at the, or has failed 2 times. This is the 3rd time I'm printing it. I wanted to look at what was happening because it's getting to the area where what is failing. You're not gonna be able to see this, but there are some really weird lines here that are actually gaps. There's gaps in the print, so I could actually stick my finger in there, my fingernail, and it happened once on this one, and then I try to orient it differently and things like that, and it also happened here as well. So I messed around with some settings. You know, it might not look as gaps, but the gaps are like, you know, I could stick my fingernail in there. I changed some settings, and I'm hoping that with these new settings, I'm not gonna get these gaps, because the gaps are even on the small portion here. So again, it's just stuff I'm struggling with, not crypto related, just personal stuff related. But you know, this print, it took 5 hours the first time, it took 6 hours the second time. It's still failing. I'm printing it again. This one's taking like 9. It's gonna take 9 and change hours. I think it's almost gonna go for the 10-hour mark, and this is actually the print I'm running, and it's 9 hours and 57 minutes. So we'll see if we meet that time. You know, by the time the plate heats and hits up, and we end up building the rafter on the bottom, the raft in the bottom for it to print, it just takes a longer time. And again, trying to see what's going to happen with that. Yeah, in crypto, lots of fun, but just not a lot going on right now. So, you know, good stuff I have. Always I print. I'm messing around with the 3D printer, and I paint. So, also day job, right? So that's going to be interesting tomorrow. See how the day goes. But again, just waiting for this print to come out right. It looks as though it wants to come out right now. So, oh, you found Kevin's glasses? Were they in your car? Oh, they were in your trunk? Oh, crazy. We got to tell him. We got to tell him that you have his glasses. What are you going to... Oh, shit. Hit myself with the side of the desk. What are you going to say? Yo, Kevin, I found your glasses. Oh, you mailed them to him today? You told him that you found them? Oh, that's pretty cool. He should have been coming in being like, yo, where are my glasses? Instead of like, where's my ball? He always asks where his ball is. So he should have coming in like, guys, have you seen my glasses? I think that would have been an awesome line from Kevin. Stepping in. El Producto, what's up, my friend? Thank you very much for being here. Yeah. That's cool, man, that you sent them to him. He's going to be probably super happy because I think they were a gift from someone. That's what he said. So that's going to be cool. It's cool that you found them. I don't know how they fell in the trunk. Because, you know, he fell forward. He didn't fall backwards. So probably had him on his head. He just probably moved his head back and probably fell. I'm not sure. That's the only reasonable explanation I could find for that. Yeah, Vegas was a lot of fun. Too bad I cannot share a lot of details on what happened in the truck, but it was a lot of fun. Whiplash, I know. Maybe when he sat back down, they fell. I wonder where Kevin is. He's usually here. I'm streaming super late, so that's probably why he's not in, or later than usual. So again, we go back to regular schedule, I think on April the 3rd. So it's gonna be not this weekend that's coming up here on the 26th, but next weekend, right? So Sunday, I should be back at 8 p.m. It's just we haven't shifted times here in Mexico yet, and I really can't come earlier than the time I have set up for this. Usually it's time that I'm spending with my kids, giving them dinner before we put them to bed. And then after that, I'm free. So that's why I usually come at 8. I was trying to, really move the stream for a while to 8 p.m. Central. For one reason or another, I couldn't. Like 9 p.m. was a really good time for me. But 8 p.m. works now, making it work. It's all good. Again, right, breaking out of this line on Bitcoin also on this chart, right? That short-term break, getting us to go short-term bullish. We don't have it here, but the break comes here. Again, right, short-term bullish. Right now, trying to break the neckline. If we do break the neckline on the daily, and we confirm breaking out, right? Like here we broke it, we didn't confirm because the next candle broke us back down. But if we do break here, then we confirm, good chance we might try to break to the upside. Because on the measure move, if you just want to go for the measure move from here to here, you're looking for this move to happen, right? Not today, but whenever we break out, we confirm, we could be looking for this move. That move gets us to break out of that triangle, right? So then we have a larger move that we look for, right? So this move goes here. Yeah, that's what we look for, right? That 54,000. But we have to break this area and then confirm being outside for us to say, yo, this is where we want to go. So again, not looking bad for crypto in general. Not looking bad. Again, here it changed to wicks. I'm gonna change that upper portion of wicks. So again, wick here, and we're far from those wicks, right? So that's it though. Nice moves here. And again, trying to look for that breakout to happen. And I think this move here, this double bottom coming to play to the upside gets us the first breakout. And then that triggers that second move, right? And that second move, again, 54,000 Bitcoin. It's not going to be bad. We have been below that area for a while now. So the 50,000s, last time we were there, this area more or less, somewhere around here, December the 3rd. It would be nice to be recovering prices from December the 3rd. And it wouldn't be a bad thing, right? Let's look at Bitcoin on the weekly. How's it doing? We haven't looked at Bitcoin on the weekly in a while. I know it's bearish divergence, moving us down. Have we created anything bullish? Low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low. All right, there's some hidden bullish happening here on the weekly. We haven't been really paying a lot of attention to it lately. But Bitcoin on the weekly, not bad, right? Let's get this out of the hours. All right, here we go. People looking for moving up in that hidden divergence. Maybe go for that 20. That's gonna be around 45,200. Not a bad move. We've rejected near there before. So again, short-term move gets us there. The monthly, where's the monthly at, man? I think the monthly also had bearish divergence. Yeah, look at that. Boom, bearish divergence in the monthly. Moving down. We're looking for a hidden bullish back here, right? I think it's either that or I forgot to anchor it. No, this is the monthly. Oh, that's good. So that goes here, right? We were looking for that the other day, and we have it still, right? Hidden divergence. Getting the pop, add that support, 37,393, right? And not a bad move. Longer moves, that's fine. Not really seeing a lot back here that we should be worried about. But that hidden divergence could get us to pop. And we're also bouncing and rejecting, going lower than that, 20 moving average in the monthly, which again, it's good. I don't think we've seen Bitcoin below that area. Oh, we have. It was just a long time ago. Here we kind of flirted with it, and I would have been guessing this is March. Yeah, March. And the last time we were there was in the bear market of 2018, where we actually broke below that 20 moving average in the weekly. All right, cool. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go here real quick. Let's see if we've broken down below that target before. Even way back here, yes, the bear market of 2014 broke us below that 20. All right, cool. So we have not really been looking at this as a target, right? So we could even say that, the 20 moving average on the monthly, breaking below it gets in a bear term. So we went slightly bearish here on 2017, 2018, 2014. And now if we do break that area, we might go short-term bearish also, right? With that drop happening. We shall see. Interesting. We haven't looked at this. You think we'll see a correction after this insane pump in the last hour? I'm not sure yet, man. We still haven't closed. We don't know if we're gonna go for a break above that neckline, and then try to be confirmed breaking out on the larger pattern, right? On the sort of double bottom that we have here. I don't like it as a double bottom, but it is a double bottom, and it is a movement down. It is not a trend down, right? That would have been down here for the double bottom, but again, this double bottom could kind of play off to where we break up and break to the upside, and then break that triangle that we're trading in, right? That larger triangle structure, where we do want to get a break. And once that happens, again, we should be targeting and positioning where this happens to get the breaks or the moves. You ask me, I think we're gonna get a long correction? It's not a ludicrous candle. I mean, this candle's just 1.78%, right? Last time we got one, like we said, it's probably back here. 2.37, next candle rallied, and then we just slowly recovered down, right? Here we did have an insane one that insanely dropped, but then we kind of recovered back on it. But you know, it's just been a lot of indecision on crypto, man. We are within a symmetrical triangle. We gotta wait for a break. Look, going above that neckline right now. All right, Bitcoin looks as though it wants to move higher. Just crypto in general is looking, you know, we had things for the move. We had bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence popping, getting above 20, trying to get away from it as far as we can. Expansion of the Bollinger Band. I talked about that earlier also, right? That small squeeze we got, expanding to the upside. Not a bad move. Not a bad move at all. The thing is, are we seeing something similar in Ethereum? I think the question is, the answer is yes. I think a lot of crypto is seeing something similar, right? So Ethereum, 3,000. Let's get over that 3,000 mark. Ethereum does need to close above 3,000. It hasn't been there for a while now, right? Last time we were above 3K was way back here, I think. So on a closing, it was way back here on February 15th. So we'll be, yes, Ethereum needs relief. It needs to get above 3,158 actually to keep on going higher. But breaking this 236 here would not be bad, right? That 236 right here at 2,983. I guess it's in a position where we look for that 3,158 and even try and get above that 382 up here near 3,324. Okay. And this fibs I kind of like. They kind of match up. They start to match up here and here with the resistances that we have. So they could become interesting points to see if we go hit and whether or not we get above them. How strong they're going to hold that supports on a move back down again, right? So interesting stuff here on Ethereum and you know, Bitcoin. I swear this file better not fail. It's wasting a lot of freaking filament, and it's wasting a lot of how much filament was it wasting? 130 grams and like 9, almost 10 hours. Although I have not been here for 10 hours, it is wasting a lot of time. And I just gotta go look real quick, make sure I'm not getting splits on the layers, because right now it's at that point whether I let it keep running or I stop it and save time and filament on whatever I can. All right, so it's looking good. It looks as though I don't want to talk too early, but it looks as though the issue I had is kind of sort of being fixed. Had to change the infill density and up the layers I was putting on top. It looks as though it's actually doing a better job at staying together. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the problem though, because the breaks I was getting, like this was positioned like this, and then this was positioned like this when I printed. And in both cases, I'm getting the lines more or less at the same levels, right? About the same separation here and same separation here. So the support in the bottom shouldn't have been the issue, but I'm not sure, right? Maybe since there's a hole there on the support is not adhering correctly. We'll see. Frank Castle, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for being here. How's it going? How's life? Punisher, I have something for you. Batarang. Kidding. I would love to see a Punisher versus Batman crossover. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, but right now, if you talk about correction, I would say it's still too early. We have to close the candle, see how we consolidate, whether or not we're going to be consolidating, right? Flag consolidation wouldn't be bad, right? A flag consolidation after that break would lead us to a potential higher movement up. 10 minutes to go. But again, if we start to consolidate here, like that, I mean, set up for another pump, That could be what we need, right? A rejection of this area again could lead us to farther moving down. 20 moving average, then down here at 40,500. Again, it's still a lot of indecision going on right now, and that is because we are trading within a triangle, so we don't have the move 100% dialed in until we get the breakout, right? And again, here we're still having this hidden divergence. It's going to put pressure on the price. We're getting it near resistance. That resistance being the neckline on the daily, right? On that potential double bottom that's being formed here. The daily or the daily here. And so here, that double bottom that's happening here. Again, for our chart, we're looking here at an inverse head and shoulders, pop to the upside, measure movement. We've talked about that one a while back, and we reversed that move, but again, we're still creating bullish patterns on the daily, and particularly the double bottom. And we just gotta wait. And see how things keep on developing, right? Again, a lot of trading is patience. A lot of trading is just waiting for your time. That's it. You gotta wait for the move. You gotta be looking for patterns. Again, if you're just trading patterns, what you have to wait is for you to tag the pattern that you're gonna trade, because it plays right for you, and then you take the trade. Other than that, again, a lot of waiting, man. There's no getting around that. It's just waiting and waiting and waiting. That is the game. That is the name of the game here on this. Right? It's a waiting game. So, yeah, we shall see. Thou shall pass. It's gonna take time. Right? Time for the move to happen. So you asked me if I think we're gonna get a correction, still yet to be determined. On the daily is not that bad, right? Here we're pumping out 2.28. I think that's almost what we pumped here, 2% here. 4% on the daily is just, I get it. It's a large candle that Bitcoin's printing. A lot of people weirded out by it, right? I don't think there's gonna be anything wrong with it. Again, real quick, ADA for the ADA lovers before we take off. Bearish Divergence developing here on the 1 hour. For the ADA people here in the house, let's get this going. We're gonna go reverse though, right? So Bearish Divergence strong, potential for moving up, getting 292.26 area. Not bad. Last time we were here, we were looking for that hidden divergence to pop. Failed to get higher than the previous high, right? Remember what happens when we fail to get higher than the previous high? We drop, right? So we took the drop. We're still creating divergence to here. Yep, we're still creating divergence to there. So hidden divergence still plays against the MACD, against the RSI, right? Near pop to happen. Not bad, not bad. Now Bearish Divergence strong. Are we gonna get that moving down? Go to the 20 moving average, 90.6 cents. Wouldn't be a bad move. Short term here again, starting to create that Bearish Divergence strong on the 4 hour for ADA. Right, watch out. Potential moving down. We go bearish, and bearish, right? And we are hitting that overbought at 70.48. So overbought with strong Bearish Divergence. You show what you look for when you want to short something, because you're overbought, right? You're overbought. We still go slightly more overbought and pump a little bit more before we start to get that reversal. But usually what you want to find is strong Bearish Divergence while being overbought. That would be a trigger for you to start thinking about maybe positioning in a short and catch, set up your trade from moving down, because it is likely that we're looking for a reversal. It's highly overbought. We have strong Bearish Divergence. That's indicating that we should be looking for a movement down. Where's that move going to go? Right now, I wouldn't have a target. I would just be saying the 20 moving average. But, there's things you could do. You could throw fibs from the high point here to the low point here and try to get, targets where you could go, right? Or maybe once you get that reversal starting to happen, you could go from the high point there to, the low point here to the high point there, and see where you retrace to. But again, for now, it's too early to tell. I was just saying Bearish Divergence, potential fraction of downside while being overbought, potential for moving down. And here we still have that strong Bearish Divergence, right? But here it's starting to look a little bit more interesting. I'm not going to say cup and handle, mainly because the rally here is not a 30% rally where I have to measure, but 28. I mean, it's close. It's close. I think I'm going to remeasure, and I'm considering the wicks for this one. I want to be over positive, but 35%. All right, cool. This could play as a cup and handle, potentially, right? And that would indicate action to the upside, and that would come with the need to make a formation here for a downwards move. But we first of all need to go meet this lip, and that'll be around $1.01. And then we look for that handle to form. So again, that handle forming has to come in with some kind of divergence building, and that's gonna put pressure on the price, make it move down. If we go with the bodies, we will still be needing to make 96 sense. But if we go with the bodies, we're now getting that 30% rally before the cup formation. Just watch out for this, right? It could develop into a cup with handle. It could be a nice play for a quick pop to the upside, right? Just watch out. Again, this could bring good targets to the upside if it develops as a cup with handle. Right now, it's still early. We still have not made the handle portion. We still have not recovered to the previous lip. So again, we gotta wait. We gotta wait, right? We also have to make sure that you know, handle forms the way it's supposed to. All right, so with that into account, let's check. XRP, I guess, real quick. Still have a couple minutes. XRP at 84.93 cents, right? So going for that breakout, right? We talked about the measure move. It leads all the way up here at 95 cents, almost 95.7. 95.7, almost on the dot, yeah. And that's the move we're looking for, right? But for that, we need to get above 90.84. Once we get there, we're going to get more data as to what could happen. But for now, we're cool. High, lower high, positive, less positive, and high, low. As soon as we get above this high here, we're going to be targeting that bearish divergence. So as soon as we get above 87.54, low point, higher point on the price, high point on the MACD to a lower point, and a high point on the other side to potentially a lower point, look for that bearish divergence. That's what I'm saying. We're going to see, because we might not go for that full move. But, you know, we're going to start seeing how things play out once they keep on developing. Cup with handle here. Are we rallying 30%? I'm not sure. From the bottom. Yeah, 46%. We could also say that XRP is potentially starting to develop what could look like a cup with handle. Again, we need for it to go up and meet this target. Maybe with the divergence, right? If we go with the bodies, we should get to that 87.85 cent mark. Then look for that potential handle formation to come into play. And then, you know, look for that nice reversal to happen. This could be a pattern that's repeating on some alts, and it would be a nice pattern to play, right? But for now, again, nothing bearish on the daily. 4 hour, we're looking for some bearishness here. We didn't trigger it. We didn't manage to go higher, also coming up higher here, and we're good on that move. Now, the question is, on this second move from this high to this high, are we creating bearishness? We don't have it against the RSI. I can see that. And then here, 0.00284, 0.00294, so slightly higher still. So guess what? Nothing bearish in XRP. Keep on running for now, right? We might flag a little bit, try to consolidate, but for now, last time we had bullish divergence. The bearishness we were looking for didn't play. It did manage to hold us for a candle or two. Then managed to continue holding onto that 20 and pumping more. Hidden divergence coming into play here, right? Hidden bullish, helping us hold that 20 and rally a little bit more. Nice move here on XRP. 1 hour. Coming up higher, right? More positive. Again, here on a larger move, bearish divergence strong. And it did move us down a bit. What I'm looking at right now, though, is this short-term move that is developing strong bearish divergence still. Strong bearish divergence still, so there could still be pressure that comes in and pushes the price of XRP up, down again, right? That move comes from this high to this low, and then here to here. All right, so watch out. We are flagging here on XRP impulse up, flagging, breaking to the upside. But again, we know that when we flag and we break to the upside, we start to develop that bearish divergence. It's gonna put pressure on the price and try to break us back down again. For this to be negated, we need to pump quite a bit more. This needs to go higher also than the previous high here on the MACD, and the RSI also needs to pop more. It needs to pop higher than this previous high back here. Otherwise, the divergence here is gonna keep on tracking. We're just gonna move this one to the new high here, and this one to a new high. Sorry, a new low, and the new high, and then see where we go. But for now, again, bearish divergence, potential for a movement down on XRP. Back to the corn. $23.52. All right, cool. I'll just look at HNT real quick. I'm looking at where it's at. Again, getting that recovery. Again, look out for the cup and handles that are forming on some of the alts that we've looked at, right? At least Ethereum doesn't have that. Yeah, we are getting a good rally here in Ethereum on the 1 hour. On the daily, you know, knock up with handle, double bottom formation coming in. And on Ethereum, maybe if I use the wick, we'll get that 30%, right? But not really looking for this as a cup and handle. I'm looking more this as a double bottom that could be coming into play for Ethereum. Now, double bottom here as well, right? But is it, if we go with the wicks, we do, but for that to happen, then we need to come up to his wick, almost at 3,039, break back down and make that handle. The handle cannot be formed here because then the lips are off. Now, if we were going with the bodies, we could say, yes, it is going to that same area. But if we go with the bodies and we measure the bodies from here to here, right, we're only rising 16%. So cup and handle with the bodies, not in play, but with the wicks, we could, right? But for that, like I said, this is not the handle yet. going to get above this previous wick, then get that handle forming. I mean, does it have to be textbook? It doesn't. The more textbook it is, the more likely it is to play to the targets that we could meet. I mean, really wish this just goes somewhere up here, gets a reversal, makes that handle, and then pops. If it just starts to pop from here, we could say, yes, this was the lip, right? And then you just went from the wick to wick. And then we could target some stuff to the upside, but, you know, rather have it be on this case from wick to wick. That's what we're measuring, so therefore I would be expecting the wicks to match up, and then, you know, the pattern would be nice because we're going wick to wick on the measure, and then wick to wick on the lips, instead of, you know, wick to wick on the measure, and then body to body on the formation of the cup and handle. So just watch out for those moves again. Interesting stuff happening on crypto. Then we could be setting up for a reversal, right? And again, I don't want to speak too soon, but definitely that breaking this area, short-term bullish, like we said. And then here, looking for that breakout above here, confirmation. So for us to start to go for that measure move, break that triangle portion, and then go for that bigger move. But again, there's a lot of resistances. First here, right, and then here. 47,000. So we'll see. We'll see how things are going to go. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like, the bell, the sub. You can join us on the Discord. Links have gone out. Remember that all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We are just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. On that note, that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you have an awesome Monday night. Had a great time tonight being here with you guys. Thank you all for the support, for watching the videos, for hitting the likes, for you know, sharing it with people in your lives. Thank you all very much for this. And on that note, I'll be catching you again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. So until then.